guys, it's Scotty. I wanted to do just a quick little intro to this new video that's going to be coming out and kind of clarify. When you're asking questions with kids, it's a little difficult to get them to go in the direction you kind of envision, even with your own children. And you're not expecting, because it's not scripted or anything, and so you're not anticipating where they might head or the fact that they might not have an answer. So the intent of this video was to talk about when things were simpler and talk about kids dealing with parents and how they deal with their parents and which parent you go to when you want something, or which parent is the one that, you know, is the enforcer. We call it the hammer, or there's like the hammer and there's the softie. And so I really just wanted to kind of get my kids' perspective on how you deal with parents, because when things were simpler isn't always about harping on how things are different now and how things are horrible now, and you know, because there are a lot of great things that are out there now that weren't around when I was a kid. And so I didn't want this segment to become just this nostalgia road trip of, you know, kids these days, oh, they don't appreciate what they have. They're always heads in their phones and not talking and stuff like that. Which is another video probably for another day. But I just wanted to give a little intro and explanation. So enjoy this video about when things were simpler, parents, and dealing with your parents, and how that pans out, and what, you know, what are your thoughts on your parents, and how you used to navigate dealing with your family and parents or whoever was taking care of you or raising you. And enjoy. Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, conquistadors. It is Scotty the Chunky Spaniard. Welcome back to Round Like Me. We've got Butters right here and Lou right there. Mini Hulk is off camera adding some color commentary to this episode. It is currently the day after 4th of July, and we are going to be doing a quick little When Things Were Simple Wednesday. I wanted to keep that train rolling. Just because I haven't had time to film other ones that I have ideas for, and I thought it's been a while since we've had the kiddos on the channel. So for this When Things Were Simpler Wednesday, I thought I would bring some kids in, because things are always simpler when you're a kid. And you don't have to pay bills, you don't have as many responsibilities, there's not a lot of stuff to talk about, or it's not to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that they don't have to worry about that adults have to worry about. So I thought these guys have no idea what we're going to talk about. There's no prompting of anything. But everybody has dealt with this when they were a kid. And so I thought for this When Things Were Simpler Wednesday, we would talk about the dynamic of parents and the differences between the parents. Okay, so you're going to talk about the differences between me and Mom. Does that make sense? You'll see what I mean. So, in every family, now this is not because we are in this hypersensitive culture, and there are going to be people that try and comment and say, well, like, you know, I don't have a family, or I don't have mom, I don't have a dad. I'm sorry, that's rough, that's tough, and you know, that makes life a little more difficult. But I'm just talking about within our family, and you probably can relate to some of this stuff no matter what your family situation is. So in every family, there's always a parent that is the hammer, okay? The parent that will drop the hammer when it needs to be for discipline or things like that. And then there's the parent that everyone goes to when they need that comforting and all that kind of stuff. How would you describe the differences between mom and dad? Like, is there one of us that you're more scared of as far as like behavior or getting in trouble or things like that?
You.
Me? Mm-hmm. I'm the hammer? Mm-hmm. Okay, what about you? Sometimes mommy. So it's different, it doesn't even have to be a difference between parents, it could just be different views from different kids. Now, there's also times, and I wish Mini Hulk was in here on this one, where there's also a parent where you go to when you want like certain snacks or certain gifts or certain things like that. Okay, so who do you go to for that kind of stuff? You go to me too?
I don't know.
You don't know. So Butters, are there certain things that you can get away with when Daddy's home rather than when Mommy's home, or when Mommy's home rather than when Daddy's home?
Well, when you're at work sometimes,
Yeah.
I don't really
The truth comes out.
behave with Mommy.
You don't behave with Mommy. Oh. Okay. That's not a good thing though.
That's not a good thing.
Thank you, Minnie Hulk.
And with you, I get away with gum.
And with me, you get away with gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, gum is kind of like the big deal in our house right now. The boys love chewing gum. So, so behavior-wise, you misbehave more when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Okay, can you change that though?
Yeah.
That's like a conscious thing that you try to get away with. Okay. Okay. What about you? Are there things that you get to do with Mommy that you don't get to do with Daddy? Because you like sitting and talking with Mom and like spending more time like that.
Baking with Mom.
Baking with Mom. I think you get a lot more sweets when Mom's around. Dad's not necessarily the total all the sweets guy. The boys, well, and the boys will get sodas every once in a while.
You give them different types.
I'll give them different types of stuff. So it's different. There's that different dynamic, right? Okay. So, you know, when things were simpler, when you were dealing with your parents, who did you go to when you had to ask for a sleepover? Or who was the easier one to go to for certain questions? Or maybe you had one parent and they had to field all of the questions and all of the things. But in my house, when I was growing up, my mom was the easy one, I guess the nice one. Grammy? Yeah, she was the nice one, and Grandpa was the hammer. Like, you were always scared. He still is. You were always scared to ask Grandpa pretty much anything. Yeah, I was always scared to ask him, you know, if a friend was like, hey, can we come over and shoot hoops? Or do you guys want to hang out this weekend? Or,
And whenever Grandpa was out of town, something bad happened. Like you broke your arm or you broke your leg when you were getting in a fight.
That's true. I did break my hand in a fight one time when Grandpa was out of town. That'll be a story for another day. The other thing that I wanted to start doing at the end, Buster, you can't see this, but Buster is rolling around at the foot, trying to bite my hand. He's nibbled on my hand ever since we rescued him. And the very first time, yeah, we could tell that story real quick. We went and got Buster on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Veterans Day a little over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. And we went out to, Butters and I drove out to the rescue shelter, and we'd seen this cute pictures of this puppy, and I'll probably insert a picture of the puppy. But we had seen this cute puppy, and we wanted to go out there and see if this puppy would be a right fit for our family. And the minute he comes out, he just starts bouncing around, but he's biting.
He's biting Daddy's hand and making it bleed everywhere.
Yeah, puppies have those like razor teeth, and my hands are just bloody. And I look at Butters, and I'm like, "Hey, so what do you think, buddy? Do you think we should take this dog home?"
Yeah.
And do you remember what you said?
No.
It was hilarious because I'm calling my wife. And I'm saying like, okay, he seems like a really cute puppy. He seems like a good dog, but he's he's nipping at me. Yeah, I know he's getting out the giant rope. But I asked Butters, come here, just get in the camera for a second. This is Buster.
Hi, Buster.
See, you don't know that we're filming, but we're filming right there. Yeah, right there. And he loves to nibble on my hands. He always has, ever since we first got him.
He's still not.
Yeah, he's still doing it. But we're sitting there with the dog, and I look at Butters, and I go, hey, buddy, do you think we should take him? And he looks at me, he's like, Dad, I don't know. You are bleeding a lot. And I was bleeding a lot. But I thought it would be a really good thing. Okay, Buster.
Buster. Now he's wild.
But I thought it would be a really good thing for the family. And he's turned out to be a great, great dog. We've never had a dog indoors.
Yes.
This is gonna look really good on camera, pulling the rope. He's really strong. He's like a sled dog. He's like this long little mix of everything.
Mix of gorilla, mix of dinosaur, and mix of every strong thing.
He is a mix of a lot of strong things. He's probably like part ox. But he's
Strong pots.
we think he's like border collie, pit, all sorts of other stuff. But we ended up bringing him home. Obviously, he's been in a couple different episodes, and he's our boy, and he's become part of our family.
No, he's Buster, not boy. It's Buster.
It's Buster, yeah. So, I guess that's the story of Buster. But this is going to be hopefully a quick little one once I edit this down. And just wanted to talk about differences with parents. What differences did you guys have with your parents and family members? If you were raised by grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, maybe your entire family was really close. My family moved around a lot, and we weren't close with the rest of our family. And so that's something we've been trying to do with our kids, is get them involved with their cousins, and whenever they're in town, get to hang out with them and that kind of stuff. Because you have, oh my gosh, you don't know that you have cousins?
I know.
She thought about you.
Oh, me?
You.
Yeah, exactly. And that's precisely it. We don't know my kids don't even know my cousins and family members, because our family wasn't super close. Were you close with your family? How was your family dynamic different? Leave some comments below and let us know. But that's it. Say bye.
Bye.
Minnie Hulk is saying bye, laying on the couch in his underwear. It's like an old man. He's just like snacking and laying in his underwear on the couch after his afternoon nap. But no. But remember, Conquistadors, to be a better person tomorrow than you were today.
Okay.
Make sure you come back Sunday for a new Yeah Nope episode. And that one's going to be a fun one. And I will see you later. Take care.
Hello.
Bye. Come here. Oh my gosh, can you zoom in just a little bit?
Zoom in?
The little buttons on the top.
Oh my gosh.
The little thing that goes side to side on the very top.
How did you do that?
On the very top. On the top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Why did you do that? Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
So my sleeves, man. You can see my farmer's tan. It's really gross.
What?
Farmer's tan, where it's like tan and then it's like super white.
Tank top to the beach.
You have that too? Yeah, right there. Okay, right there. They love chewing gum. Are you gonna just chime in off camera the entire time?
Yeah.
Then why not be in the video?
Because I have pants on.
Well, they're only seeing the waist up.
Okay, go over there, buddy. Go say hi.
I know you're in your chonies. You just got up from a nap. Come on over.
No.
Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it as it is.